So, end of the Rector Town FA game. Pat, very disappointing display, very disappointing result. How did you see it?
Very disappointing, it's not good enough. Echoes what we said recently at Whitley Bay, and okay, referees changed the game by sending him off, but actually it was a sending off, so it's not good enough. We've been let down. You don't get sent off 15 minutes for reacting to something that happened 5 minutes before, and it's kind of told a tale for how things have been going recently at times. Listen, football's a very simple game. It doesn't matter how technically good you are. If you're not willing to recover for your mate, if you're not willing to win a fight in a battle, if you're not willing to impact the game off the ball, chase back on a counter-attack, look after the ball and show for it, so when we've got the ball, actually having the bravery and courage to actually show and get on it, it makes no difference. Don't matter who you are, how good, where you've played, where you want to go and play, it's just not good enough. We should have won today, it's as simple as that. We've had chances, we missed another penalty. You know, certain players, is becoming a theme where when things get tough, they're not standing up and being counted. It's very evident, it's not unfair for me to say that. And fundamentally, the amount of work that everybody puts in, whether it's us as staff, whether it's directors, yourself, Kev, people in and around the club, they deserve to be. We deserve to be doing better than what we are, because it just isn't good enough.
Yeah. 2 red cards today. Is it becoming a problem? Is it becoming a thing?
It becomes frustration, so we're not dealing with frustration. The red card shouldn't even be part of it. If we were doing basics and working hard as opposition teams, we wouldn't be getting so frustrated and then lashing out. And you know, listen, you know, whether you're sticking up for your mates, whether you're reacting and throwing a ball at the back of someone's head, whether you're you know, answering back at referees, whether it's, you know, there's been a whole host of them this season. There's not, you know, listen, it just isn't good enough. We need to have more control. But at the end of the day, when you put yourself into situations that you're very frustrated with time and time again, your emotions you're not gonna have in check. But it isn't good enough. Too many red cards, and I wouldn't mind. We're not even impacting games out of possession, so it's not as though we're a physical. It's not as though that we haven't been a really physical and bullying team and getting red cards. We haven't. It's just, you know, ill discipline, which isn't good enough.
Yeah. So with the 2 red cards, we're probably going to start seeing a few depleted squads coming up. Are we looking to start to strengthen some areas?
We're strengthening anyway, Kev. We need to. The run that we're on now isn't good enough. There's areas on the pitch that we need to improve. We need more energy. We need, you know, within the group that we've got, a very talented bunch of footballers, and a lot of things aren't going our way. So yes, we need to stick together, and it's not something where, you know, all is lost and we're kind of, you know, in a position where, you know, it's not where we need to panic and start doing wholesale changes. We don't go from performing the way we did and all the way through pre-season and how we have done in games, you know, because let's have it right, there's been a lot of games this season where we've been the better side and not got the result, so that just doesn't go away. So there needs to be injection of confidence, so we'll be looking at players that can improve that and also bring and improve us off the ball, but fundamentally players within the group already need to start performing, because they haven't been, and they're not doing what number one they're capable of, and number two what they're brought in to do.
Do we need to start practicing penalties?
It's unbelievable. You know, Danny Boyle has scored a fantastic penalty. He's won the penalty today. How it's not sending off, I don't know. Not that it impacts the game, quite frankly, because we missed the penalty. But you know, it's a bit of a theme really, where we're getting in really good positions, we're about to hurt somebody, and we let them off the hook, and that seems to be a bit of a theme. So, you know, at the end of the day, the game shouldn't be relying on us to score a penalty with 5 minutes to go. It just shouldn't.
Okay. So where do we go now? North Shields Friday night at home.
Yeah.
Any early thoughts? Ready for that game?
Well, today changes what we were thinking. We have to train hard on Wednesday. Quite simply, we need the fans to support us, but we're not giving them a lot to shout about at the moment as well. So I appreciate them coming today. It's extremely disappointing. It just ain't good enough. The support of Bedford Terrace is fantastic, and we do need to stick together. The lads need that injection of confidence. This team's capable of putting extremely good performances on and beating teams at this level, above, below. So we have to reset, we have to stick together, but we need to address the problems that we've got. Some are ongoing, some we've known for quite a while and it's taken longer to solve. Others, it needs to be solved. So when we come to North Shields, we'll be giving everything that we have as a club and as a management team and as a group of players. But really it's about sticking together. You don't become a bad player overnight. It's really